$35. Picked out the perfect sunset Creole chic outfit and started prepping for the big day. To truly soak in the experience, Lisa takes time to learn the songs of every artist performing on the main stage, getting familiar with their rhythms and lyrics, and getting the energy set to sing and dance the day away. She booked a charming weekend to stay in Portsmouth, mapped out the fringe events and tours she plans to attend in the north, and counts down the days to May 4th. Be like Lisa. Get ready for Jazz and Creole on Sunday, May 4th, 2025 at Cabrit's National Park. Good morning, everyone. My name is Monel Alexis. I'm the Public Relations and Communications Specialist for Discover Dominica Authority and your chair for today's proceedings. Welcome to our official Jazz and Creole 2025 press conference as we gear up to Jazz Up Creole on Sunday, May 4th at the Cabrit's National Park. Before I go any further, I would like to take a moment to recognize the presence of Her Worship, Mrs. Carrie Brady Prince, the Mayor of Portsmouth, Miss Ayodele Andrew, Festival and Events Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, Miss Anya Ravel-Ray, the Destination Marketing Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, other staff of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Colton T., our Jazz and Creole artist, our Fringe event partners, members of the media, viewers tuning live on GIS, Emonews, DBS Radio, Dominica Festivals, and the Ministry of Tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. Today's press conference promises a taste of what is to come. You'll hear from one of the incredible artists who will grace the main stage, get the scoop of some of the exciting fringe events, and hear from key players and partners who are working behind the scenes to make Jazz and Creole 2025 a memorable, high-vibe experience for all. Thank you very much for joining us here this morning. So, let's get the ball rolling. We're taking you to the main stage. This year performing, we have Swinging Stars, Signal Band, Abia Israel, Mari Pascal, Shalina, Colin XP. From Dominica, living in New York, Marie-Claire Giroux, Etienne Charles from Trinidad and Tobago, and Itana out of Jamaica. And I'm missing one more person. First name starts with letter C. A T is attached, ladies and gentlemen. Presenting on Jazz and Creole main stage here with us this morning, the one and only Colton T. He's going to get you excited about his presentation for Jazz and Creole. Mr. C.T. Colton T.
Blessed good morning to everybody. No major introduction needed. Originally the ice cream man. Yeah, known, for my inspirational music, and as of late, on my past interview, I said like I'm coming to jazz, and placing my dancing shoes on because, it's a place that's full of vibration, full of family event. I think one of the best events on island, and I would like to just officially invite everybody to come down and see myself and all of the other acts, who will be gracing the stage and doing their thing. Don't forget the dress code, and even if you're not in dress code, it's still invited. You know what I mean? That's a love to everybody, and again, yes, we're all looking forward.
All right, thank you very much, Colton T. Please come forward. Thank you, Mr. Colton T. Can you come a while, please? You missed something. Now, I know you're an artist and you sing, yes?
I tried to.
Okay. I would like you to attempt what you're going to attempt at Jazz and Creole May 4th. Got it? Okay. Let's go.
I'm saying, time I give you love, you give it back to me. I love is kind, but could be unruly. And I don't want you just give it all to me. I really don't mind, but abuse me. Yeah. Long drives with no destination, no ties, just good conversation. Yeah, don't call me old school, cause in anything I love a good passion. And don't you worry, girl, I'm cool. I just like the old fashion way up. With your heart I won't play up. I'll be your gentleman and you be my lady. Anytime I give you love, you give it back to me. Her love is kind but could be hard. And I don't want you just give it all to me. I really don't mind but the means me. Yeah. Long drives away, no destination, no time, just good conversation. Yeah. Long drive and find your way to the Cabrits National Park. Yeah.
Thank you for not attempting, but rather exceeding our expectations. We look forward to seeing you performing on the main stage. Thank you very much. Now, there's over 20 fringe events taking place in Dominica for the Jazz and Creole experience. This morning, we're going to hear from some of the fringe event organizers. You will notice that most of the persons presenting today are artists performing at the events. And guess what? They are going to give us a snippet of what to expect on the big day. So I know they prepared for this whole night this morning too. So let's look forward to that. Batting first. Mikel Henderson presenting on the event Jazz and who else but me, well not her. So presenting Jazz and me, Mikel Henderson.
Wow. You're putting me after Colton. Wow. I'd like to welcome everyone here. Leadership, Mrs. Carrie Prince from Portsmouth, Ms. Ida Leandro, Festival and Events Manager of Discover Dominica, Ms. Andy Rabarera, I understand might be related to me, Destination Marketing Manager of Discover Dominica, other staff members, Ogeli Moses, Mr. T. Jazz and Creole Fringe partners, fellow partners, and members of the media, and other invited guests, all of you tuned in on social media, and ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Now, just so you know, I've been a fan of Colton for his entire career, so I'll probably be front and center on stage with me being your #1 fan. I've always loved your music, and you will always be the ice cream. Okay, so this year we are putting on our own fringe event called Jazz and Me. We did actually have a first edition of Jazz and Me some years ago, just after the COVID saga, when we couldn't actually have a major jazz event. And so this will be the second edition of Jazz and Me, and hopefully we can continue to do this event every year as a fringe event ahead of the festival. And it would just feature myself, but also feature other artists from around the Caribbean. So Jazz and Me is our expression, it's our contribution to the Creole jazz season. We will be featuring myself and my band, as well as Rob Zai from St. Lucia, along with Ines, his vocalist. And this will be held at the spanking new Mikel's Courtyard at the Realm. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Mikel's Courtyard is our newest venture. I will be taking over some of the space at the Realm, including the event space, to bring you some exquisite entertainment, and we would like to do that regularly. So I'm inviting all of the performers as well to attend our event. You have a red carpet invitation to this event, and I look forward to engaging you in your services in the future at this special venue that is curated for us, artists by artists.
Wonderful.
So we look forward to putting on Jazz and Me. Our tickets are available at Apex Color Lab. They're only $75 for attendance, $200 for VIP, and VIP will have some very special perks. And so we look forward to inviting all of you, to welcoming all of you on the 24th of April at the Mikel's Courtyard at the Realm, which is on 88 King George B. Street, Rosal. So see you there. Thank you to the DSC for allowing us the opportunity to promote along with the Jazz and Creole event, which you all know is very, very dear to my heart. So we're looking forward to an exciting season, and wish everyone and every one of the artists and all the patrons and all the stakeholders a wonderful season. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Henderson. Now, seeing that you have been practicing for this wonderful event, and you are an artist at the event, it would be remiss of me to not ask you to present a piece to entice us to attend the event.
Oh my!
to YouTube.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I was trying to escape that. But this song is, I'm going to do is a track by Sissy Cordero. It's a traditional piece that we have rearranged into a jazz version, and it's become one of my favorite songs to sing. I just sang it last weekend at the Jazz Office on the Green in Trinidad, where my band and I headlined that event. So this is Sasa Yesa. Sasa Yesa, Seti Pila, Baconessa, Baconet, what we had, mon cher Sasa Yesa, Seti Pila, Lady, what we got, la, Isabel. Belle, what no love, Belle, chef no love, Belle, c'est mon chéri, Belle, quand je joue, pas même les passants du garité, c'est une Belle, what no love, Belle, chef no love, Belle, c'est mon chéri, Belle, quand je joue, pas même les passants du garité, c'est une
I'm certain the audience understands why I had to. I haven't say understands, so you can understand. But yes, thank you very much. We look forward to Jazz and me at the Rev. Yes. Up next, yes, hear from a different event organizer. This one, let's talk picnic. Something pink. And for that, I invite to the podium Miss Dawn Andre.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Protocols have already been established. This morning, on behalf of the Best Life Experience team, I'd like to thank Dominica Festivals and Discover Dominica for affording us the opportunity to highlight our premium event, Picnic Dominica, the cutest picnic ever. What is picnic, you may ask? Picnic is the occasion where friends gather to drink rosé-flavored wine in an elegant outdoor picnic setting. This picnic festival brings passion and people together in a special way with great food, drinks, and music that elevates your social experience with endless vibes and rich, enduring memories. Picnic features all things pink and rosé. Guests are required to dress elegantly in their best pink and or white outfits. Enjoy a variety of tastefully prepared foods in our food gardens, live music, fun activities, and rosé-flavored wines, champagne, spirits, and cider. It is Dominica's first and only rosé picnic festival, a new and exciting event experience added to Jazz Fringe events calendar. Picnic will be hosted at the prestigious Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The date is set for Sunday, 20th April 2025, Easter Sunday, beginning at 3 p.m. and it finishes at 11:30 p.m. Tickets are available online on Eventbrite, ticket outlets including My Other Wife Restaurant, Sutton Place Hotel, as well as from our team members. It is important to note that Rosé Lawn Tier 1 and 2 are currently sold. However, Tier 3 is currently available at $120. Tier 1 Rosé Mansion Premium VIP is sold out, and 2 is currently available at $350, and it is 70% sold out. Final tier will be $400. Picnic has 2 tier sections, Rosé Lawn or the general section, and the Rosé Mansion or premium VIP. The Rosé Lawn or general area gives you access to live entertainment, fun activities and games, food gardens, rosé drink bars, and one special picnic glass. Food and drinks will be available for purchase. Guests are allowed to bring their blankets and other picnic decorative items. The Rosé Mansion Premium VIP is an all-inclusive, unlimited food and drink section. Patrons get access to complimentary swag bag, which includes a complimentary picnic, branded blanket, fan, branded signature glass, and more. Exclusive entrance, specialty games and activities, live music, and front stage access. No outside food or drinks are allowed in the venue. Picnic is a rosé festival. This means it is a wine-based event. However, there will be bars with all your go-to mixed drinks. You can follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, bestlife.experience, that is BESLYFE.XPERIENCE, or on our Facebook, Best Life Experience, BESLYFEXPERIENCE. Our email address is bestlifeexperience@gmail.com. Let's live our best life on Easter Sunday. Let's rosé all day, Dominica. You have never experienced a picnic like this. See you at Picnic Dominica next week, Sunday. Special thanks to our sponsors, our partners, Carrie FM, for all their support in making picnic a success. Enjoy the rest of the day.
She came in pink and white, but she did not sing.
No, she did
But
not.
we can let that one slide, right? So let's think fashion, wine, music. Okay, let's rosé all day with the picnic.
Yes.
We like that. Thank you very much, Dawn, for presenting that event. Next year, please be prepared to sing.
I'll think about it.
Up next, let's hear from Jazz and Dine with Lily Octave. And to present this event, I invite to the podium the one and only, guess who, ladies and gentlemen? Lily Octave.
Yes, thank you so much. Protocol has been established, and I am here to present this presentation on behalf of Mr. Lindsay George, who is the CEO of Y2 Music. Y2 Music, this is Jazz and Dine is a Y2 Music event, and so I'm going to try my best to match his charisma. Okay, so good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is a pleasure to present a truly transformative musical event, Jazz and Dine with Lily Octave and Friends. Born out of visionary creativity by Miss Lily Octave herself, this event has rapidly become a beacon in the Dominica jazz scene, reshaping our musical landscape through the innovative subgenre she created called the Caribbean Neo Soul. Now, this is a little strange, but I'm going to reference myself, okay? Okay. At its core, Jazz and Dine is more than a concert. It's a celebration of community, heritage, and artistic collaboration. Today, we stand proudly as we echo the hard work and dedication of Lily Octave and her musical collective, Limits. Their commitment to breaking musical boundaries not only enriches our local culture, but also serves as yet another strong musical bridge to the world. This year, we are thrilled to host our event at the Alliance Française de la Dominique. So following Jazz and Cocktail on April 25th, where we will be honoring Colin XP, join us on April 26, 2025 from 5 p.m. for Jazz and Dine with Lily Octave and Friends for an evening that promises to once again dazzle the senses, introduce over 14 new original songs,
Wow.
and premiere 2 exclusive albums, one featuring the brilliant collaborations of the Limits Collective and the distinguished friends who perform originals at that event on that night, and another showcasing of Miss Lily Octave's sophomore live album, Orbiting Venus. So building on last year's breaking success of Play on Venus, which is the album that came from last year's Jazz and Dine, we will be debuting another album from this year's Jazz and Dine, Orbiting Venus. The event Jazz and Dine with Lily Octave and Friends gains even greater significance as it will be broadcast live via Caribvision, reaching audiences across the Caribbean, the New York tri-state area, Canada, and parts of Africa, as well as being carried live pay-per-view on both Ticket and Pass and ComC TV International. This incredible exposure shines a global spotlight on Dominica, reaffirming our rich cultural legacy and innovative spark at our heart. Thus, we also extend a warm invitation to our fellow event organizers, not only to join us as guests, but if you wish, to also take the stage during intermission and share your own initiatives. Just let us know, and we believe in growing together and supporting each other in our creative journeys. A heartfelt thank you goes out to our sponsors and partners, Dragon Windows, Discover Dominica Authority, Dominica Festivals Committee, Carrie FM, Sean Shillingford, Kerry Henry, who ensures every performance shines with perfect lighting, Solstice Muse, Queen to Queen, the Limix Collective, and the supporting media, social media influencers, and other sponsors. Thank you. We are grateful to Johnny Jackson, Firelander, who is with us, who will be performing renditions on that night as well. We are equally grateful to Brian Sachs and Juan Carlos Cepeda, I think I pronounced that correctly, I don't know, respected Latin jazz musicians from St. Vincent by way of Cuba, who generously agreed to perform at Jazz and Dine after musically falling in love with Lily Octi at the 2023 Beckway Music Festival. Special thanks as well to J. Crow and Janet Azuz, the brilliant new talents joining the Y2 Music family, and while Princess Trinidad, also a part of the Y2 Music family, is currently in Canada, her spirit resonates with us all. Tickets are available at, one moment, I spoke too fast, sorry. Adults, the ticket details are as follows. Adults, 75 EC until the 25th of April. Adults on the 26th of April are at 100 EC. Dominica State College students do get their tickets as well. We've catered for you at $60 EC. And youth 17 and under are at 50 EC. Physical tickets are available at Dragon Windows in Foncole, Standards Bar in Newtown, through members of the Limix Collective, and online via Ticket and Pass. Every adult ticket purchased enters you into several prize draws on that evening, and dinner will be catered to and available for purchase separately on that night. In a true spirit of giving, this year's event will also raise funds for the House of Hope, dedicated to caring for the invalid and bedridden. Every donation collected, whether at the venue or online via Ticket and Pass, will go 100% directly to this noble cause. Let's come together to feed our souls with remarkable music. Jazz and Dine isn't just an event, it's a movement and a revolution in sound. And I thank you and look forward to seeing each and every one of us here. Okay, everybody hit there. Jazz and Dine, feed the soul with music. Okay, you got me this time. Okay, so I'm going to share one of the originals which will be featured at Jazz and Dine this year. It's called Are You Cupid? The first time I saw your face, my heart was lost in your gaze and embrace. You reeled me in, your smile was joy, and when we spoke, your words were peace. My heart just would not cease to run the excess beats. You shot me clear out of the sky with love. You shot me clear out of the sky with love. So tell me, are you Cupid to make me stupid, stupid in love? The way you shot me down.
Remarkable. I love how you understood what to do. Splendid. And so 40 14 selections, we chose one and we appreciated that selection. Fire Landa is also going to be performing, and ladies and gentlemen, he's in the audience. It will also be remiss of me to invite Fire to present something that he's going to be presenting on that day. So, Mr. Landa, I know you have been praying a lot, so let God guide you this morning as you present your piece for, thank you, Mr. Landa.
Okay, whatever, I think I'm gonna get you back for this one day. But good morning to everybody, of course, to the listening public. I did not come here as an artist, but just to support the DFC and on this official press conference for Jazz and Creole. And I'm excited to be part of this Jazz and Dine with Lady Octave. Lady Octave, I've been a big fan of you always. So this is me just stalling trying to think of what song to sing. But definitely excited about this opportunity, and I think I'll sing this song. This is not what I will be performing at Jazz and Dine, so you have to come to see what exactly I'll be performing.
Yes.
But this one is one of my favorite jazz pieces, and from the movie, written by poems. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Oh,
Thank
yeah. I just hush my nails and I should not cry. Yeah? Well done, Fire. We look forward to seeing you with Lily Octave at Jazz and Dine, Lily Octave and Friends. Phenomenal event. We're looking forward to that. Up next, let's hear from the mayor of Portsmouth. She's going to come in a little later to tell you everything you need to do in Portsmouth for the Jazz and Creole event. But first, she's going to present on an event called Pan and
Jazz.
Jazz.
So good morning, Ayodele Andrew, Festival and Events Manager, Discover Dominica Authority, and the Ravelry, Destination Manager, Destination Marketing Manager, other staff of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Colton T. Jazz and Creole Fringe partners, members of the media, other invited guests, viewers tuned in live via social media, ladies and gentlemen. First thing first, I'm not going to say. But I'm going to tell you why you should join us at Pan and Jazz Portsmouth. This is the second year the Portsmouth Town Council has been bringing on this event, and this year we're going to transform the streets of Portsmouth into a jazz life. So it's a jazz corner. Think of color, think of music, think of art, think of just a vibe. And we want to invite you to come and join us on May 1st from 7 p.m. There are so many different things. We're going to have an art competition among our schools in the north, and it's going to be incorporated into our event. We'll have a lot of local artists in the town of Portsmouth. Miss Monel Alex is going to be on, bringing on the poetry. And we have presents like Earl White and Kalisha Aaron. And we also have an international sax artist who is going to be with us as well on that day, out of the BVI, Jeremy Sax. Iman Ban, it's a lot. It's going to be a real transformation. When you walk through Bay Street, it's going to be something that you've never seen. The vibe, the poetry, the art. So come on down and join us on May 1st, join the Portsmouth Town Council as we bring you Pan and Jazz. See you there.
much, Madam Mayor. I understand you could not sing, but I appreciate you wearing our theme for our Jazz and Creole, that is the Sunset Creole Chic. So thank you very much for spotting that for us today. Up next, let's hear about one of the activities taking place during the Jazz and Creole event or experience, and that is Boutique Dominica. Presenting on that, I invite to the podium Mr. Ogeli Moses. Ogeli is the Festivals and Events Assistant of Discover Dominica Authority. He will also present on other things. Mr. Moses.
Hi, good morning. A pleasant good morning to all. Let me take this time to acknowledge the presence of the worship, Mrs. Carrie Reedy Prince, the Mayor of Portsmouth, Ms. Ida Andrew, Festival and Events Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, which is my manager, Ms. Andrea Herrera, the Destination Marketing Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, sponsors, media partners, members of the press, distinguished guests, and valued patrons of Jazz and Creole and fringe partners. This morning, I am thrilled to inform you of our church patrons of Jazz and Creole's shuttle service will be officially back to guide you along the streets and roads of Portsmouth into Port Chile Ridge National Park. The shuttle service is one of the key things to guide the experience of Jazz and Creole. And this year, we have listened to patrons, we have listened to shuttle providers, and we are tweaking to make the experience much better this year. So, just to give you the areas where you can pick up those shuttle providers: 1 mile Portsmouth, Borough Square, Picard, and that is by the agency building, Tartan/Bell Hall stretch. And this shuttle is only costing you $3, free easy dollars, to take you from these areas to the Moroccan Hotel. So as soon as you hop onto the shuttles, you get that cool, fresh and AC. You know when you put on those for the ladies, when you hope that your face is well beaten, and you want to hop onto that, you want to preserve your makeup. Yes. When you hop onto that vehicle, the cool AC breeze will preserve that, and it will be cool and set. And there's no squeezing on our shuttles. Comfy. That is what we're pushing, is what we're driving. So as soon as you disembark from the Moroccan Hotel, we will hop on board our second leg, which will take you from the Moroccan Hotel to the Daspa building. And this shuttle only costs you $2. So just look at the duration. Picard, 1 mile, Portsmouth area, to right at Cambridge. And that whole journey is just $5. So don't think of carrying coins. Carry a $5 and we'll give you the experience that you want. And also the final leg, because we're going to Fort Shirley for Jazz and Creole, will take you from the Daspa building to Fort Shirley, and this shuttle is free of charge. Free of charge. So just remember, your $5 takes you from Portsmouth, Picard, to Moroccan, to Daspa, and then bring you up to Fort Shirley to give you the experience and to enjoy music and good quality food. Your presence at Jazz and Creole is truly appreciated. And at Jazz and Creole Fort Shirley, we have something called Boutique Dominica. Boutique Dominica is where the artisans of Dominica come to life. You get persons like Chris Stokes Touch, people like Help Me Out Dominica Craft Association, and that's where you come and you look and you meet the local businesses, because we at Discover Dominica Authority, we listen and we apply. And at Jazz, there you get the opportunity to buy local produce and meet one of the amazing local producers in Dominica. So come to Jazz and Creole, come to Port Shirley, come to Portsmouth, the home of jazz. Don't forget to purchase your tickets. You can purchase your tickets online at www.dominicafestivals.com, or you can come to the office and purchase your physical tickets. We have VIP tickets and we also have regular tickets. For more information, for more dates, stay connected to us on social media at Dominica Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. We look forward to seeing you at Port Shirley on May the 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Ogeli ran away before singing. We understand that right now. So next time. So you've learned how to get to the Port Shirley Cabrits National Park for Jazz and Creole. And now let's talk about the Jazz and Creole experience. For that, I invite to the podium Miss Ayodele Andrew. She is the Festivals and Events Manager here at Discover Dominica Authority. Miss Andrew.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Her Worship, Mrs. Carrie Greedy Prince, the Mayor of Portsmouth, Ms. Andrea Ravarel, our Destination Marketing Manager at Discover Dominica Authority, our staff of Discover Dominica Authority, who money let get away without singing, Colton T, one of our featured artists at Jazz and Creole this year, our Jazz and Creole fringe partners who have set me in, I followed that I was at work. Members of the media, our other invited guests, viewers tuned in on social media. I'm sure you all can identify how I feel right now, I feel like just taking the day off and getting into a jazz lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning everyone. So, I'm in a jazzy mood, that's for sure. I'm ready for Jazz and Creole, and I'm inviting you to come to the historic Fort Shirley at the Cabrits National Park. Ogeli told you how to get there in ease and comfort. It's the most picturesque and most perfectly suited setting, which provides a unique ambience to enjoy the jazz and Creole music. Imagine just listening and being carried away by the voices that you heard here today and that tunes set against the backdrop of Fort Shirley, the views of the Caribbean Sea, that breeze. I couldn't get much better than that. So Jazz and Creole is a complete experience for the senses, food, drink, the smells, and it'll be very visually stimulating as well, just in the thing. Of course, we've launched the lineup, and you've had some sample of the artists who will be on the event. We have Shalina, Carlin XP, who gave us an auspicious day the last press conference, Abigail Israel, Colton T, who carried us on a long drive today, the Marie-Claire Giraud, who is a Dominican artist who is, she does opera jazz, but international based in New York, so we're looking forward to hosting her at home. And Etienne Charles, Trinidadian trumpeter master, and Caribbean jazz soul music. Of course, we also have Swinging Stars and the energetic Signal Band. Itana from Jamaica, reggae sensation, who will be joining us as well. So there's quite a good mix of artists, styles, and music for you to enjoy from 2 p.m. at the Cabrits National Park. So, we have a little bit more than music, as I said, for the experience. We have a fashion show which will feature designs from our local designers and dressmakers. So that will be part of the program for Jazz and Creole and for families, because Jazz and Creole is a family event. There's a dedicated kids zone with entertainment and activities for the children. So bring them along and introduce them to the Jazz and Creole experience, and they can have their own fun and entertainment as well. Ogeli, of course, spoke to you about the Boutique Dominic, so come and take a look and support our local businesses. And we have our cultural groups and traditional music as part of the showcase at Jazz and Creole, and we encourage you to support our groups and support our tradition. This is a critical part of our heritage and what makes us uniquely Dominican. So how do you get to Jazz and Creole. What you need to do is get your tickets now. We have an early bird special, only while stocks last, online, 135 EC or 52 US, and limited time available, well, but only while stocks last. They're available at our office, right here on the ground floor of the market building, or online at dominicafestivals.com. So get your early bird tickets. Regular tickets are priced at 160 EC or 62 US. They're available online and at our ticket vendors as well. Bullseye Pharmacy in Roseau and Portsmouth, Water's Edge in Portsmouth, and at Deepex in Roseau. For your premium experience, if you want an elevated experience at Jazz and Creole, we have the VIP tickets available at 350 EC or 155 US there. The VIP tickets are available at our office or online as well. And we have a little gift for you this year for Jazz and Creole. We have some branded cups and branded fans. So come early so that you can get your Jazz and Creole memorabilia.
Yes.
All right. And of course, the theme for Jazz and Creole, Sunset Creole Chic. And the mayor has done us the honor of, showing us an example of how you can dress for jazz in a very vibrant sunset. Yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing how you interpret the Sunset Creole theme. And it's very easy. Just take a little time and just look at the sunset on any day. And especially now we're having some spectacular sunset. Snap your photo and then, go off. We're looking forward to that. We want to see you in your flowing fabrics. We know, on that Sunday afternoon, you want to see your flowing fabrics, your cottons, be ready for the heat. It gets a little warm, so you want to keep cool. That's why we're giving you a fan and a cup that you can maintain your cool by indulging in the refreshments that will be available for you. All right, so we're really looking forward to seeing everyone there. And why not make it a jazz weekend in Portsmouth? The mayor will give you all the details about that, but we say to you, extend your stay in Portsmouth and explore Portsmouth and environs. And I'm going to let the mayor give you the details of all the things you can do for your weekend in Portsmouth. Spread the word. Share on your social media pages, tell your friends, bring a friend, get your tickets early, buy together, support the fringe events, and come to Jazz and Creole on Sunday, May 4th. There is no better place for you to be. So I will say, I will not be singing. That is not my strength. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing all of you all at Jazz and Creole at Portsmouth.
Thank you very much, Ms. Andrew. I would have to request that Marvel Williams, the CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, hires a singing coach for staff. We need to do better.
I'm available.
Thank you very much. Michael Henderson volunteers, Ms. Williams will speak after. Up next, let's talk marketing. The marketing department, led by Ms. Andia Ravelray, have been working diligently to present this event to you and to promote this event, and they have been doing an exceptional job. Presenting on marketing and other items, I invite to the podium Ms. Ravelray.
I'm working. Good morning, bonjour. I have to say, we are very talented people. Yes. Extremely talented people. And I was honestly swept away by the vocals that were shared this morning. Thank you guys for blessing us. It was definitely, I have to say, a blessing to hear these voices. We really have to stand proud as Dominicans. We're truly blessed. Talented people, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll start with my salutation. Our worship is Carrie Brady Prince. I had the pleasure of meeting yesterday. Wonderful person, wonderful Bay of Portsmouth. Miss Ayodele Andrew, the events manager of Discover Dominica, my esteemed colleague, to Mr. Community, the ice cream man. I remember when that song came out, you had my sister, my young sister, Ivy. Oh, God, she got that song. The jazz and Creole fringe partners, members of the media, and other invited guests. Viewers tuned in live via social media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and thank you so very much for joining us. It is with great enthusiasm that I invite you to immerse yourself in the vibrant rhythm and the rich cultural tapestry of Dominica's jazz and Creole. This year, our theme, which was excitingly revealed, Sunset Creole Chic, emphasizes the scenic views from the historic fortune and our proud Creole heritage. Jazz in Creole is a little over a month long of celebration, with the jazz films events, fringe events, which commenced on April 1st and comes to an end Saturday on May 5th. This is our 13th edition of the main stage event, scheduled for May 4th, which promises to be an unforgettable fusion of jazz melodies, a splash of our Creole music, cultural heritage stitched into every outfit and savored in every delicate bite. Jazz in Creole is truly a unique blend of jazz genre, our Creole culture, our delicious cuisine, and of course, our Dominican fashion. Since its inception in 2010, Jazz in Creole has become a cornerstone of Dominica's cultural and festival offerings, set against the backdrop of what should a site steeped in history. The festival offers a family-friendly atmosphere, a safe environment where music lovers can sway to performances by an array of artists. Past lineups have featured talents like Black Violin and the Island Jazz Collective, showcasing jazz and Creole commitment to diverse musical expression. So, how to join us for Jazz in Creole? All major regional airlines such as Wing Air, Inter-Caribbean, Liat 20, Sunrise Airways, and Caribbean Airlines will get you to us. And for those coming from beyond the Caribbean, like Europe, these airlines feed from main hubs of Barbados, St. Martin, Antigua, and with Caribbean Airlines feeding from Trinidad. You can fly to any of these hubs and make your seamless connection to us right here in Dominica. If you're coming from the US, American Airlines offers direct weekly flights to Dominica and two flights on Saturdays. And from Newark, New Jersey, we welcome on 15th of February United Airlines, who will carry you straight from New Jersey to us here in Dominica. And that flight is every Saturday. Let's not forget RFS Express des Îles ferry services from St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, and Martinique. Now, you know how to get to us. Let's talk where to stay. If you are still looking for the perfect place to stay, go to dominicafestivals.com, go to the Jazz and Creole page, and tap on where to stay. I am certain you will find an accommodation that will suit your needs exceptionally. So we have a list of all accommodations that have come on board for Jazz and Creole that have actually, some of them have put together some beautiful packages which you includes transfers, which includes breakfast and so forth. So make sure you go to Where to Stay tab on the Jazz and Creole page on Dominica Festival's website, and that will guide you accordingly. For further assistance, we welcome you to reach out via WhatsApp or call our concierge team at 767-275-7293 or 767-275-7298. Or you can also email them at daconcierge1 or daconcierge2 at dominica.dm. However, I also urge you for up-to-date information to please follow us on dominicafestivals.com, Dominica Festivals on Instagram and on Facebook. You can also go to dominicafestivals.com website to keep yourself quite abreast of all information concerning jazz and Creole. Now, our beautiful island. I think that's my favorite part to talk about. I mean, I enjoy talking about jazz and Creole, but I really do love our island. The nature island of the Caribbean offers a diverse experiences across the island in which you can immerse yourself in. Immerse yourself in the rich culture. Immerse yourself in the unspoiled natural wonders and the fun, memorable adventures. However, if you are making it a long weekend in Portsmouth, which we're encouraging you to do, make it a long weekend in Portsmouth, the home of jazz and Creole. Yes, I just saw her worship mounted with me. I know she's proud of that. The home of jazz and Creole. I welcome you to take to the lush greens of St. Kate, one of my favorite spots, for your bird watching adventures, or take a short trek to St. Kate Waterfalls, or a relaxing boat ride up Indian River, or snorkel among the vibrant coral gardens just a stone throw away from the shores of Portsmouth, or you could take a walk on Mars, Red Rocks in Calibishie, or you see how many oars? Have a chill evening at many roadside bars or the rustic restaurants, like one of my favorite, Belleville stop. And I would stop with the oars, because if we have to say oars, I'm going to be oaring and oaring and oaring, because I'm telling you, there's so much to be done on island. And honestly, there's so many oars, and it's just the north part of the island. That tells you that truly Dominica has a lot to offer. The Dominica Jazz and Creole is more than just a festival, more than just an event. It's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of culture. And it's a celebration and a true, profound understanding of the unifying power of music. It's an opportunity to connect with the soulful rhythms and to savor the flavors of a Dominican cuisine and embrace the warm and welcoming hospitality of my Dominican people. So, I said, you this, mark your calendars for the music of jazz and Creole. Mark your calendar, May 4th. Mark your calendars. Come for the music, stay a little while longer for the nature and adventure, and when you leave with memories that will resonate long after the final note has been played. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and to all who are joining us here in person, thank you for coming.
And thank you very much, Ms. Ravel-Red, for that presentation. I found your song is called Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. That would have been your song for today. Thank you very much for that presentation. Up next, let's talk all things Portsmouth. You've heard about the Jazz and Creole event, you understood how to get there. You understand also that there are numerous fringe activities taking place throughout the entire island. But what we want you to do is to book a stay in Portsmouth for the entire weekend. The question is, what can you do? Where can you go? What's awesome about Portsmouth? Let's hear all about it from Her Worship, the Mayor of Portsmouth, Mrs. Kerry Brady Prince.
Protocol already having been established, let's get down to business. I want to take the opportunity to welcome you to Portsmouth, the home of jazz and Creole. When? May 4th, 2 p.m., the Cabris National Park. But guess what? I really want you to come to Jazz and Creole, but not just for the day. How about making it an eventful staycation? And guess what? There's a lot to do. You heard the amount of hours? You can imagine the amount I'm going to add to that. So we've put together a list of activities that's going to take place for the Jazz and Creole time in Portsmouth. And we start from the 30th of April with jazz and karaoke at the lounge. And that's directly across the American Canadian Medical School. Right after that, we go to a reggae night at Reggae Rocks in Tartan. And the following day, which is May 1st, there's Jazz and Pan hosted by the Portsmouth Town Council. I spoke to that earlier. So there's that going on the Thursday. Friday evening, Pausing Action, transform the Borough Square, Jazz Under the Stars with the Island Jazz Duo.
Okay.
If you don't want to just do the Jazz Under the Stars, then there's jazz and reggae at Mano's Cornerstone Bar in Tartan. And I don't know if you have ever experienced the rhythm that Mano plays. Let me tell you, he's a vibe. And he's also having an international saxophonist, Cornish by the Pool, at that event too. Come Saturday, there is Jazz and Art in Paradise at the Paradise Valley, one of the most exquisite and beautiful gardens in Dominica. You can have pictures with the peacocks, pictures with the donkeys. I can remember the last time I saw a donkey when I went there recently. So there is so much to experience and to take you back. And right after that, we go in. There's Jazz and Fusion at the NEC headquarters in 1 Mile. And there will be Pressure Bus Pipe international artists at that event too. So you just have to keep the energy and keep the vibe. And of course, our breakfast village will be back, both days, the 4th and the 5th. So the 4th, we start at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. We're giving you enough time to go and get your makeup done and everything. But when you get up, don't worry about breakfast. We have you. So we have all the local vendors who will be at the Indian River, giving you all the exquisite local food, our vegan codfish, our black puddings, our fasheen. Portsmouth is known for its exquisite sauteed fish heads. That was a seller last day. Local teas and drinks, and so just come and immerse it. We're there, we're set up for you. Don't worry about nothing. Just come and eat your breakfast and get yourself energized for jazz on the 4th and also on the 5th. And right after that, it doesn't end with Jazz and Creole. On the 5th, we head to Tukari for the Seafood Festival from 2 p.m. Wow. So it's a vibe. And of course, between all that hype, we still need you to create some me time. So guess what? Book a service at Royal Church, get yourself a massage, get a scrub, or a tranquil day spas in Portsmouth. Take a ride up the Indian River and experience some dynamite, some bush rum. Chill at the Perpetuity Beach, just bask yourself in the sunshine and feel the breeze from our Caribbean Sea. Take a dive, a snorkeling dive with Island Dive, snorkeling. Oh, what about booking a photo shoot with Crown Images of Glow Show? There is some lovely spots. Let me tell you, the sunset in Portsmouth, it's a beauty. Visit the point at the Portsmouth Market. Market in Portsmouth is a vibe. So you can just chill at the point, have some local foods after you've done your shopping and so on. Just chill and have a good time. And book your makeup with Angie. You can also stop by and have some local fresh fish, cleaned, sliced, and ready to go from Dude's Fishing. Let me tell you, boy oh boy, I guess you didn't think of all that fitting into your weekend, and there's a lot more. Restaurants, exquisite foods, Mardi Bar, Full Corner, Bell Hall Fish Spot, or newly Harbour Bites, or Italian-style pizzas, Shawarma King, so much. Accommodation par excellence. Taxi services, boy, let me tell you, we have it all in Portsmouth. So I cannot tell you all of it here today, but you can check out our Facebook pages, you can check out the Dominica Festival's pages, you can check Portsmouth Town Council ESC 1954, and of course the famous What's Happening in Portsmouth, for more details and for all what I've shared here with you today. So if you were just thinking of coming Portsmouth just for Jazz and Creole, you know what? Let's turn it into a staycation from Wednesday the 31st of April to May 5th. Let's make it a fully loaded staycation because Portsmouth awaits you. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, you did us very well this morning. Thank you very much for that powerful presentation. I'm certain you'll get some positive remarks on your presentation here this morning. I'm a bit shivering. Well done, well done. Thank you very much. And if that does not encourage you, she does not encourage you to come to Portsmouth, ladies and gentlemen, only God can help you next. We have multiple churches across the island. I encourage you to attend one. Now, as we look ahead to Jazz and Creole 2025, I invite each and every one of you to attend and become part of the movement. Share the buzz, rally your friends, and plan to make memories that will linger long after the notes fade. Whether you're a loyal fan or returning home, or just gearing up for your very first taste of this vibrant celebration, Jazz and Creole is the ultimate getaway. It's an experience, a magical fusion of soothing jazz and infectious Creole rhythms, flavorful cuisine, cultural expression, family fun, and unmatched island beauty, all nestled within the lush embrace of Cabrit's National Park. So, circle May 4th on your calendars and prepare to be swept away by the soul of Dominica. You want to know more? Visit our website www.dominicafestivals.com and follow Dominica Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. This is where the excitement starts. And if you've never visited the Nature Island, let this be your reason. Let Jazz and Creole be your invitation to discover the wild, the wonderful, and welcoming spirit of Dominica. Now, there's more. Feel free to join us for the World Creole Music Festival, October 24th to the 26th later on this year. And the next year, join us for Mass Dominic 2026. If you were in 2025, it was phenomenal. Next year is going to be bigger and better. The dates February 16th and 17th. And if you're wondering how to plan your jazz, just follow Lisa's lead. She secured her early bird tickets, planned her Creole chic outfit, and dove deep into the music of every main stage performer. She booked a stay in the north, curated the weekend, and immersed herself in everything the festival has to offer. She won't just attend, she will have an experience. So, be like Lisa, jazz up your soul, discover Dominica. We will see you at Cabrit's National Park on May 4th for the 14th edition of Dominica's Jazz and Creole. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mona Alexis. It has been a pleasure being in your company for this press conference. We do this for you every Thursday from 10 a.m. If we're a little bit late, don't worry, we got some jazz music in the background to keep you jiggy. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful day. Take care.
Not even a piece of poetry could leave us one.
I know. I need to run to dog.
Can we do a photo?